say anything?
Guys, Latinos, we love you. We need you. You're part of our community and our world. This is such bullshit. This 55-year-old white lady is ready to kick some ass and go to jail. This is not right. We're tearing people apart. These people are Nazis. Nazis, all of them. They're going to burn in hell. They think this is over. We'll find them. We will hunt them. They will not own a house. They will not own a car. They will have no assets after this. Nothing.
Thank you so much for all the support.
ISIS in Metro Atlanta. I know my hair is greasy. I just woke up less than an hour ago, and I've been crying since I woke up because ISIS in Metro Atlanta. And I'm so worried about so many different people right now.
Ma'am, I say this with a sincere concern for your mental well-being. Turn off the news. Not because it isn't important to know what's going on in the world, but because what you're watching is not news. It's propaganda.
Yes.
They are scaring you intentionally. They are using fear to control you. And it's working. You can't even function anymore. First thing in the morning, you're having a panic attack. You're awake for an hour, and you can't even force yourself to take a shower. It's normal to have things that you care about. It's not normal to be completely consumed with it. The people who you listen to have broken you psychologically, and they did it on purpose, based on lies.
And this is what mainstream media does. It sells you a whole bunch of propaganda. Now remember, they're on there, number one, to get clips, to sell a story, to tell a story, to get views. So there's a lot of stuff that they exaggerate. We look at the weather all the time. You know, my mother, she's big on the weather. She wants to know if there's a storm coming, if it's going to rain, it's going to snow. And a lot of times, even the meteorologists on the news will excite, my mom and tell her, oh, there's going to be a big snowstorm. There's going to be this. There's going to be that. How many times have you heard that? And then you've gone outside and it's only a trickle of snow or a little bit of rain. It's not what the meteorologist actually said. And this is what a lot of the news media does. They're about sensationalism. And now they have this, propaganda, this agenda that they want to sell. And a lot of people don't realize the news media is owned by, I want to say, 4 or 5 companies, families. I remember hearing about the radio stations. The radio stations were all bought up, I want to say about 7 months ago, and they were bought up by George Soros. Why? Because they want to control the news. They want to control the narrative. They want you to believe what they want you to believe. And unless you are strong in spirit, strong in mind, and you do your research, you're going to fall for it, especially if you don't look at both sides. I think it's very important to not only look at the right side. As you can tell, I'm conservative, but to look at the conservative news, look at the left-leaning news, and then make a determination as to what the truth is and what's not. Do your research, but I have more to share.
I would expect people to start magnating you. I encourage everyone who sees this video to bear arms and practice your Second Amendment right.
Only when they want it, but at least they want Second Amendment,
I'm not gonna.
We got progress.
This. We're gonna
Tool.
revenge.
Fucking weasel.
We're gonna round up a whole lot of motherfuckers.
I'm so scared of you.
Agent, this might be a good time to kiss your spouse and kids goodbye because you know what? You might not be coming home tomorrow.
Neither will you. Yeah. Well, man.
This is possession.
And I found you and your whole family.
Oh, if you slime the fuck
Another
out of
guy
an
that
ICE
likes to
agent,
incite
say
violence
you
from
were
the south.
and I'll corroborate the story.
Hello? Knock, knock, knock. Are you home? Wake up!
Oh, don't you know? What?
Fuck!
think she
The
got
YNs know we
constipation.
about to go into martial law. We need these YNs to step up. These young boys that's running around these ski masks, these super United States gangsters.
I'm trying to figure out why we're not shooting.
Are we fucking great yet? Are we a great country? Is this what it's fucking
Well, we used to be. I think
Remember,
so.
people, if a masked man tries to kidnap you, put a bullet in his fucking face.
Same
I'm
masked
really
men try to
questioning
make
when
me
the
wear a
left's
mask.
gonna start playing Papa
My
Cop.
favorite hero.
Tag DHS. I am Antifa.
It's time to purchase my Second Amendment or get the fuck out of this country.
Purchase your Second Amendment? You don't have to purchase your Second Amendment.
I'm not even giving you the opportunity.
Not everybody has the stomach or the wherewithal for what needs to happen next.
We are not getting out of this through voting.
No questions. We don't need to be asking no questions. We just need to, whoa, hey, sir, boom. That's all I need to do. That's all we need to do.
Yeah, you're gonna go to jail.
I want Molotov.
Hi. Calm down.
Hey, kill these ice stations, bro.
Do the thing that you're supposed to do.
What?
Utilize the Second Amendment.
Take you to the institution?
Us all. Hello.
Is that bulletproof
Hello?
even bulletproof anymore?
Fucking pathetic worm.
You know,
Valente. Yes, we're gonna take your advice. No.
Like, if you wear an ice badge from now on, I would expect people to start magnapping you.
I think this is really scary. These people are demonized. You know, I was watching a program the other day. I watch Redacted sometimes. They're a little left-leaning a lot of times, but they were talking about the shots that a lot of people got during the pandemic. And they were talking about the graphene oxide in it and how it's programmable. I'm starting to think that a lot of these people that have gotten this shot are being programmed to go out there and protest and to pretty much lose their minds. I don't know. What do you think? But I want to show you something else that happened in a business now. And this seems to be going around where people want to bring in their political beliefs inside the business and disrupt business. And they think as an employee, they can do whatever they want to do. But let's take a look at this.
If you're on Core Power TikTok like me, I'm sure you saw everything that was happening in Minneapolis at that studio. And I walk into my studio in New York today and I see this, which was a join us for free and donation-based classes in solidarity with Minneapolis. Proceeds will benefit Immigration Law Center of Minnesota. All that to say thank you to the instructors in Minneapolis who were standing up and speaking out on what they believed in, because even though there was some pushback I'm sure they got, their voices were actually heard, and now we can all donate. So really appreciate them. Shout out to you guys.
This is completely a PR move on their part, because behind the scenes, the students who stood in solidarity with their instructors and let their voices be heard to the corporate employees who showed up at that studio, they have since been banned. They don't get their money back, but they have been banned from the studio for 90 days. Here's the letter that many of the students received.
I'm going to open this up so you guys can see it.
So here's the letter that many of the students received. So Core Power's corporate efforts to raise money in solidarity with immigration support is just completely lip service at this point. Like, if you weren't standing with your actual studio in Minneapolis, you were never standing. This is just PR.
Let's go. Give us the answers. Let's go. Say them out loud for the camera for all my viewers. Let's hear it. Why are you being silent? Let's hear it, Delaney, loud and proud, baby. You want to say it? Let's fucking say
That's
it.
bullying.
Why? No. Okay,
No
let's
way
go.
in the
Let's-
world.
on
They're
well,
holding them
you
hostage.
should have well-rehearsed corporate action and words ready to go. Our community. I sent out $10,000 for people for rent yesterday that people gave on to my Venmo that I'm going to pay taxes on. Delaney, let's hear a goddamn answer.
The silence is death.
So I think I'm just taking a pause
No, don't take a
Get
pause.
the
Come
hell
on, you
out.
came here to silence teachers to make sure everything was. I've never seen your fucking face in 10 years of practicing and paying my money at the studio. Don't take a pause. Be loud with core power, corporate answers. Let's fucking go. What do you got to say?
This is disgusting.
Louder, Delaney, for us in the back. Let's go. What is it? Why? Why are you having one of our best teachers quit? Because you can't stand behind her. Answer that.
They don't have
Person
to
with the glasses,
explain
you have a
that
good
to
answer.
you.
Delaney can't seem to cough it out.
So, I mean, we're being berated right now. And so
You're not being berated. You're being asked hard questions that you should have done been answered. This is not berating. Trust me. Berating is what our neighbors are living through. You gonna put the ice up sign back on the front door? Yeah, and we want you to take a stand.
The biggest ask here, please let me know if you guys are feel differently. The biggest ask here is that Core Power is a major corporation. They're all over this country. The fact that they are staying silent about what is happening in Minneapolis, the fact that you guys are staying silent, that is complicit. That is not okay. People are being murdered and abducted and attacked here. And this heinous.
Look at the
It kills me to
brainwashing.
see people getting where's our community? This is our community. And like that's what it is. It's silent. We can take our community elsewhere. So if it's gonna hit in the wallet, is that the only way that you guys are gonna see it? Then so be it. We can get a yoga
Been
studio.
asking me for the background, and I don't have time to type it all up, so I thought I would just make a video and explain it to the best of my memory. One night last week, a couple of friends let me know that Core Power Yoga had been silencing some of the instructors who wanted to talk about ICE and the current violence that is happening here in Minneapolis against our community, and also that corporate had asked the manager of the Northeast studio to take down a Keep Out ICE sign. So I just went to class. On Sunday morning, I went to class, and this person, Delaney, was there to meet me at the front door, opened the front door for me, and said that she was there to hear any concerns that we had as a community. And I told her then calmly, kindly, that what our concern was, and that I wanted her to back up instructors, and that I wanted Core Power to understand that in Minneapolis, we were really going through it, and we would like our yoga studio to support us in this moment.
No.
She completely ignored me. She didn't offer even one thing, not a like, we will circle back, not anything. And just said, have a great class.
Shouldn't.
So then we have a class, and during that class, our instructor tells us it's over here last class at Core Power.
Good. Lady, you're there for yoga. Just come in and do your downward dog and shut the heck up.
Power yoga. Now, you should know the flowers that are on the counter right there. Those are for me. I had made those for my favorite instructor.
Take them back.
And brought them there that morning because I knew that she'd been having a rough week with all of the situation. I just wanted to encourage her. I also, every single class that I take at Core Power for years, have taken the time to clean up the weights and to clean up things that anybody leaves messy, because I know that the set people don't make a lot of money, and I always want to be able to support people who have to clean up. One of the people in the class said to me, you know what, we shouldn't put our weights away today. We should let corporate clean it up since they're here to see how everything is. And that's exactly what we did. Conversation. And frankly, the people that were around and asking questions weren't getting any answers. And so that is when I pulled out my phone and said, like, let's actually have the conversation, and let's put what you're not saying and what you will say on record. I cursed a couple times. I was mad. I was frustrated. Honestly, living in Minneapolis the last few weeks, trying to be involved in mutual aid, just the strain of our city, it's not been easy. And sort of like the class and all of the things. Yeah, I was mad. And I said,
it hasn't been easy, but you decide to bring that nonsense to the class. So instead of her coming in and woo-sawing and arming, she decides to bring her political opinions to a class where people are trying to de-stress in, right? They just want to come. They want to relax. They want to do yoga, right? Maybe everybody doesn't believe that illegal immigrants should be in the country. Maybe 50 million, some of those 50 million people that voted for Trump are in the class.
Number of anyone in management. Nobody was able to answer any questions for me. And then I got this letter, this email, letting me know that I've been permanently revoked and not allowed to practice at Core Power Yoga anymore. And I just want to say, like, you know, I don't agree with their stance that they only want to keep a safe space for the predominantly white and maybe wealthier
racist
customers. I want it, and every single business that makes money in it, to stand with our neighbors. It does matter to me. And I'm not just saying this from like one place. I'm saying this because like I care about our neighbors and their experience. And also, just to be clear, almost every business, I don't know of a business in Minneapolis that does not have an ice out sign right now, because this is one of the strategies that we're using to keep our neighbors safe. This is not a big ask for Core Power Yoga. And so that's the story as it happened from my perspective. And I went to a new studio last night where I was welcomed and greeted and felt comfortable. And I will probably spend.
Bye, Karen. Now, this is just unbelievable to me. Just the mass hysteria, the nerve, and she doesn't even realize how racist she's actually being. She seems to infer that only Latinos, I guess, and maybe Black people can be illegal immigrants. So there are no white illegal immigrants that have been sent out of the country. There have been Russians, there have been Polish, there have been a lot of Italians that have been sent out of the country that were illegal. This is unbelievable. But, you know, this is what a lot of these white, and I hate to bring color into it because we have so much racism going on now, but a lot of the people that I see out there protesting and telling ICE to get out and calling them neighbors and all kind of stuff are white liberals. Meanwhile, a lot of these illegal immigrants are in Black and brown areas. They're in our communities. They're in some of the ghettos. They're in some of the middle income families' neighborhoods. They're not in your neighborhoods. So I guess it's all good as long as they're not. Okay? But these people are affecting the Black and brown poor people that are citizens of this country, legal citizens of this country. They're taking resources from them. They're taking housing from them. Okay? And they're taking votes from them as well. Because the more illegal immigrants that they have in the country, the more that they'll vote Democrat. And some of the stupid, I hate to say it, Black and Spanish people that are citizens that just have voted Democrat all of their lives, even though they haven't done anything for them. But let me know what you think about. Do you think that this psychotic mania that these people are going through has something to do with maybe programming of a shot? What do you think it is? Do you think these people are demonized? Let me know what you think. Okay? And make sure you like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.